Welcome back to Young Climber. We have returned with yet another inspirational story right here in the Kingdom of Eswatini. And today we are all the way in Mkhulamini. Yay, sihambile sahamba saze safika, continuing to explore farm life. And I know that we've been exploring farm life recently, but every story is unique, and delivering his unique story today, we are joined by Sive Smelane. About his farming life, and a very, very different one, because as you can see, there's rabbits behind me. Sive, welcome to Young Climber.
Yes,
I'm very excited to have you because in ngifika la vele I was expecting cows, yabona sesixoxile nalabanye ngetinkomo nabe ngicanga ukuthi ukulela indlela ngiphuke kakhulu, but ke sitobacicela nebabukela emakhaya ukuthi yini le lethuse mina namuhla. But before we get there, you know, before all lama business ventures akho and all the farming life, now wake waba ngumfana. How was it growing up for you, and what environment did you grow up in?
Mina ngikhulele eMkhulamini la engikhona khona namuhla. Ever since I was young, indzawo vele ngikhule khona since primary, since high school, solo nje ngikule ndzawo lena. So Mkhulamini, it's a place lethulile, ngicabanga uyabona ukuthi kubinzile la. It's a place lenekuthula when it comes to indzaba yokuba crowded, you know. So it is an interesting place to be. And kukhula kwami ngikhule emndenini lo street. And umndeni lo bahloniphako bami futhi. So yeah, it's a space whereby nami ngikhuliswe nje kwadiwa ukuthi you need to respect people. So kulomango nje lona sathi nje ukuthi indzawo le lokutshonshwana khona.
Lokunye ke lengifuna kwati ukuthi wakubona usesemncane yini ukuthi yathi mina nangikhula I want to be a farmer, because obviously kunema influences lokukahle ngalana ekhaya eSwatini ukuthi sonke we can say we have a farming background, because now emakhaya lapho kulinywa khona uyabona. Were there any influences usakhula la kwenda ucabanga ukuthi leka farming ngila ngiyakhona?
Yeah, I have an interesting story. Ever since I was young, I was under the influence of farming. Because since my primary, business in ngulube la kaya, senda poultry, and we involved and I was feeding the rabbits. Or sorry, not the rabbits, but I was feeding the pigs. So vele ngikhule under an influence yetilwane. And kulomango ke tatseni bekusasene tinkomo. So I used to go to the fields, siluse. So yeah, ngikhule vele under the influence of animals, and ngagcine ngibona ke nami ukuthi but bekuyimvo lengayicabanga ukuthi yoze ifike ngakimi. So in school nje bengayendi ngisho ne-agriculture. So yeah, ngagcine ke ngabona ke in my late high school days ukuthi hayi i-agriculture ngathi imbo lengiyithandayo. So yeah.
Okay, and you know, speaking about school, you've been very open about not finishing your high school. At that time, can you just tell us how that happened, and how did it affect you, and how did you manage to begin to not make it set you back in life?
Okay, in high school, okay, I did my high school at Swazi National,
Mm-hmm.
my grade 10,
Mm-hmm.
or my grade 8, grade 9, and grade 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ngaendele Swazi National, but unfortunately, I dropped out.
Yeah.
The reason why I dropped out is because bengivangathi, I didn't do well,
Mm.
and on the time bengivangathi isengimtsala for for that position,
Yeah.
and I chose to drop out, though it wasn't an easy process for me
Yeah.
nebatali bami, because uyati-ke ukuthi batali, when it comes to education,
Yeah.
they're always against abantu abadrop out. So
Yeah.
it was tough for me for the past 2 years. I was struggling because I needed a job, I needed to finance myself, and yeah, you know, ngicantsi uyati inkosi ukuthi mawakacedza kahle isikolo, you have difficulties when it comes into employment.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a really tough event to be, but yeah,
Yeah.
akusafani.
After that, ngifuna ungithathe ungibeke, when did then farming trigger you as not just a survival skill, but now sekuyi-passion, kuyinto yathi lo ngachubekela nayo phambili empilweni?
Okay, 2023, not even 2023, 2022, yeah, 2022, it was a time whereby mangicedza nje drop out. It was a time we would say, okay, ngibone plan B,
Yeah.
what I can do with my life, and ngasithola-ke umsebenzi at some farm,
Okay.
whereby it is an ongoing construction ye-game reserve. So ngangena lapho 2022, ngasebenza 2023, then I took my money lebengisebenza on that farm, ngayiseva, and that's when I started the project ima-rabbits.
Yeah.
Ngaqala ima-rabbits ami, but ngaba ne-gap year from 2023, 2024, yeah, until ngaze ngabuya early this year.
But the very fortunate part lengothandzako Mnguni ukuthi, you know, kufunza akugcine ekhathi eklasini, you know.
Yeah, true.
There's so many different ways to learn, and I feel like you used one of them because you continued to learn, you know, you took the bold move to learn from established farmers base-South Africa. Kukhona nema-magazine nje uthi upage ubufunza uyabona bo Farmers Weekly, I
Farmers
know.
Weekly, yes.
Yeah. How did that journey begin for you, and how did it teach you? What did it teach you that books couldn't?
Okay, ngicabanga ukuthi lo kunye lekutohlangana masichubeka,
Yeah.
but for me, when it comes to agriculture, nenhlanhla-ke, I do have a family in South Africa,
Yeah.
and there's a part lengifisa kuyisho but siyayikhuluma, which is farming, and gratefully I met people from South Africa, one of my friends, which are white. Those people, they took me bangise emaplazini abo, just to get the experience. Ngihlala khona, ngibuke, ngifunze kibo, bangitshele timbo ukuthi okay, tinkomo tendiwa kanje, tinkomo tendiwa nje, because in farming,
Yeah.
there are secrets lo ngekwathole esikolweni, which is njengokusho ukuthi i-practical ne-theory, it's two different topics. So
Yeah.
in the practical side, ngafunza nje ukuthi how do you breed, how do you manage your animals, letinye timvo takhona, the secrets of breeding ngekwathole tincwadzini.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yimvo nje lenye lengayibonga ukuthi okay, when it comes to education, the agriculture part, there are things ofune bese utenda practical, ungeke ubese uthi khona kutenda on the school side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we also need to talk about doubts or fears that you had, because as much as bantu bangakuthatha bakufundise ngeke baphinde bathi mi konke uyabona kuze kuphelele nawe ube ne-empire yakho. What are some of the doubts or fears that you had, you know, being a self-taught farmer?
Okay, the doubts that I had back then when I started, benginelivalo nje ukuthi hey ngabe kona kutawuphumelela yini ngifuna ukukusaba.
Yeah, njengayo yonke ibhizinisi.
Yeah, every business.
Yeah.
Ngabe batawuthenga yini? Ngabe ngeke kufe yini? You know. So the fears that I had, it was the losses. Ukuthi okay, will it succeed? Will my strategy work in the field engifuna ukuyiqala? So it was risky for me ukuthi okay ngaqala kule mvo because I didn't have enough information about rabbits back then. So ngayithatha le risk ngabona ukuthi okay it's worth it mase ngihamba along the journey, but vele bengisaba lama losses ukuthi what if ngiyafaka kungaphumeleli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then le light bulb lokuswitcha the transition ukuthi okay sengibonile sengifundzile nyalo sengifuna kuba nento yami. Kwafika nini kuwe ukuthi now is a time I want to make it formal, because into uyayenda sometimes sonke siyatifuya tinkukhu tithengisele makhelwane tithengisele abo bantu, but you don't identify as a formal business. Kwafika nini ke kuwe ukuthi nyalo sengilesikhathi la ngifuna ukucala khona Inguni Livestock Solutions?
Okay, Inguni Livestock Solutions, it's an organization that we made with my friend early last year,
okay.
January, which is ngabona lokuthi njengokusho nje ngosi ukuthi tinkukhu tinkomo ubona ngathi nje yimvo lekhona ekhaya lo ngabona khona ukuthi ngahle kuba ibusiness serious. So ngabona lokuthi Inguni Livestock Solutions kungaba i-organization lenga educate abafuyi ukuthi let's take farming serious.
Yeah.
Let's take what you have at home serious.
Yeah.
Which is the issue of management. So sabona ukuthi I should create this platform, go around the country, sisite bamvu siba educate about the wellness and the management of animals. So sayiqala ke nemngani wami which is Mvelase Mdluli.
Yeah.
And which we were doing the trainings, we were doing the host around the country ukuthi okay namhla ke silenza olena sitobita bamvu, but there was a fee lebe sibakhiphisa yona because it was an organization lesakhula, so we needed funds to grow and process the vision ukuthi ichubeke yembili.
Yeah, and uthinta into lemcoka kakhulu kuyo yonke nje ibhizinisi indzaba ye-funding. Kuqala kwenu namisa kanjani? I'm sure that anizange nithi asicale sitawubona ngendlela sitawuhamba nje sikoleka kwaba khona ukuthi nincongqothe but kungavuli imuntu libele nincongqothe. Can you just talk about that period, the funding for you?
Unfortunately, when it comes to the funding part, azange siba nenhlanhla.
Yeah.
Sanokha every door ungayicabanga from the UN department, from the American embassy, even the ministry itself. Sanqonqotha Boswazi Bank. Okay, labanye bakhona beba understand the vision. Labanye bakhona it was new to them.
Yes.
And labanye bakhona their budget for funding other projects, then they don't include this type of organizations. So kwaba lukhuni size senza strategy ukuthi size sikhiphise lokho lokuncane ukuthi sikhone lokurana the trainings.
Okay.
But ke khona lebe bafisa ukuthi basifande, but unfortunately we're still in the process.
Okay. Alrighty, we will be taking a short commercial break. When we return, we talk about more on farming life, Inguni Livestock Solutions, and just much more with Sive Smelane. But that is when we return. have returned. If you just tuned in, you are tuned in to Young Climber. Today, unpacking Sivis Melani's life story, and especially paired with farming. Kuthi wasukaphi nyalo ukuphi niyabona ke nani simo sesishintshile. We are here with the order of the day. You know, you spoke about pigs, you spoke about chickens, you spoke about cows. This is a first for me. You are very much into rabbit farming. But before we get into that, can just really move and talk about your platform, which is Farm Signal, which is a powerful idea. You know, you briefly spoke about it, but what gap were you trying to fill, Ngayo, and how did it keep you, you know, grounded in the local needs?
Okay. Farm Signal, it's a new platform that I created this year. It's 1 month old.
Okay.
And the reason why I call the Farm Signal, because everything these days is digital, and so this platform, it's a digital platform for agriculture news, for livestock auctions, for agri updates in general. So the platform lena ke ngicabanga ukuthi ushito nje ekuqaleni wathi kuna Farmers Weekly.
Yes.
Nami ke ngabona lokuthi asingakhe Farmers Weekly wethu.
Yebo.
The vision is there ukuthi ngicine nami sengine magazine eto focus nje in agriculture. Yethu thina locally. So i-Farm Signal ke it's a platform lengivengathi siyayidinga thina simaswati to market our product, to showcase bamvu labane success stories out there. So
yeah. And now coming into rabbit farming, you know, this just feels like a tedious process. Ngibuka nje ngibonile ukuthi hayi bayahlupha laba. Why did you choose this direction? I mean, having done it all, and angicabanga ukuthi rabbit farming yinto lengathi it was introduced to you at an earlier stage, ukuthi mhlambe bomkhulu or babe lokho yinto yakho nje nawe lo discover yona uwetwa. Why rabbit farming?
Okay, rabbit farming, it's unpopular. When it comes to the meat part. Kona sikhule sathi nje ukuthi kunabo lokwatsha, but sigcine lapho nje esingabuki ukuthi you can actually do business with rabbits. So rabbit farming, it's a very interesting farming sector in the livestock industry, and unfortunately sector lebukekela phansi when it comes to our country. Ngicabanga ukuthi nawe nje manje Nkosi mangakubuthi ukuthi wakwayidla lokwatsha.
Okay. Yeah. But beng
So rabbit farming, it's an interesting story. And an interesting business to be, because one nje uyangibona ngiphethe nangilokwatsha nang, which is a pack. Spukla. He weighs 3 kg. And the nicest thing with rabbits ukuthi bede heat period. Batala njalo ngenyanga if we have your breeding program right. So kude nje ukuthi utoma bo 6 months, 1 year, 9 months, so lumela i-progeny yakho etophuma on your production sector. So rabbit farming uyakhona ukuthi uscale quickly, and uyakhona ukuthi ukhicite in a way that kude silwane singakhicita kanjalo when it comes to the meat part. So yeah, it's a nice business to be.
But farming is an easy industry, but kunetinto ke lesibese siyadibuka sithi njengoba usho ukuthi hey ungibuta ukuthi ngake ngamudla indogwatsha. There's so many people laba ngazange. How did you manage to then break into the market in terms of the meat? Because you need to convince umuntu ukuthi ikadleka lento le.
When it comes to the meat part, especially the market, rabbit doesn't have a sustainable market. Ukuthi nje kufana netinkomo ukuthi vele showcase. It's a process where you need to create the market for yourself. For me nje, my target market, it's bamvula bafuna kuqala, which is the beginners in the process of farming. And netikolo. The agricultural sector, because every year bamvula badzinga the new stock in the rabbit part. So there is market, but you need to create it for yourself. Yeah.
Lokunye ke lengikubona about farming is that all of the farmers start small. It's always 1, 2 cows, and then you end up with 30, 40, 50. Wena kuqala kwakho, today you said na 17. How many?
22.
22. Wamthatha lo wekuqala wakho lokwathi.
Okay, the nicest thing, there's a guy locally.
Yeah.
Bekanema rabbits nje. Yeah, our
Kuma pets.
Yeah, kuma pets. So he saw ukuthi I do have passion. I love the animals. Waba like, hey, asengunike lama rabbits and take care of them.
Yeah.
Utanginika back mase bamethile bese unginika stock some back uthatha labadlwane. So that's how I started the rabbit farming. Wanginika labadlwane labolo kwacha bakhe. I bred them. The progeny.
Yeah. And then sonke isilwane is unique. I think we've been saying that a lot. For you, how do you continue to learn about this specific animal? Because dikhona tifote tinkukhu, dikhona tifote tinkomo. Lana ufunza kuphi about rabbits to make sure that you produce high quality meat or animals.
Okay. There's a society in South Africa for rabbits.
Okay.
They follow Wishago. They always give tips and clues on how to keep your rabbit healthy.
Okay.
Or what to eat, how to feed them, and the diseases that are out there.
Yeah.
Which is my rabbits in Jinjongo wabona lao. Akusisilwane lesikulela futhi, but isilwane lesifragile.
Yes.
Which is nje sifo lesivamisa kubahlupha kakhulu, it's diarrhea.
Okay.
But le sifo leso, le disease leyo ivamisa kuhlupha if you give them the wrong feed.
Okay.
Bese bayashare. But another, besides that, kude lokunye, okay, the mites, kukhona sifo lesikhona lesinye sabo, which is kingy hair.
Yeah.
Uba nengcola nje lokubala endlebeni lokukhulako. So ufuna ukuthi checker.
Kahle kahle athanda ingcola.
Angcoli, athanda nje ingcola.
Athanda nje ingcola, yeah.
Uyabona nje nawe. Which is ufuna ukuchecker ke lokuthi follow the diarrhea on how you manage your feeds. Ngendlela utipha ngayo. Bese inzaba yani ye biosecurity ufuna ihlale clean ukuze kungaqali ifo.
Yes. Just going back to Inkuni Livestock Solutions. Livestock is a broad word. Ngiyathi kusesikhulume kakhulu ngendaba yema rabbits, bologwaja, but kukhona lokunye that projects that you've been a part of, maybe in your process wangakunaki kakhulu, maybe sokugcilelana kakhulu. Are there any other livestock solutions that you have or are in the process of?
Okay, personally I used to have goats.
Yeah.
Ngaqala kancane nje ngaba nembuti inye. Ngizabona ukuthi it's not my thing yet because imbuti ithinga inzawo. So
yeah.
Currently I'm more focused on the rabbit now.
Okay.
The Nguni livestock part, it's not about keeping livestock. It's about training people, helping people, collaborating with the different industries out there with Sisite Bamvu. And yeah, besides the rabbits, there's a poultry, Lekone Kaya, but it's a different business aside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neglima,
which is njengokhombisile lapha yellow maize.
Yeah.
Silimela tona letinkukhu tasemakhaya ne poultry. So yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely a broad industry, I would say. Yinye info feeds on to the next. But beyond farming, what does this lifestyle give you as a person, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally? Okay.
Farming.
Yeah.
It's a blessing on its own because you work closely with God.
Oh yes.
We depend on rain.
Yes.
And God gives us the rain.
Yeah.
God gave us the animals. So farming, it's all about spirituality on its own because you need to communicate with the animals. The animals need to love you and kwasa wena umumvu, you need to make sure ukuthi spiritually always uplifted. Yeah.
That is such a beautiful one. And you know, you've become a mentor now in your own right.
Yeah.
Do you think you have enough support structures lana ekhaya eSwatini, especially for young farmers?
When it comes to the support, which is definitely the fundings, we do have youth fund.
Yes.
Yeah, youth fund. It's another sector. They fund now when it comes to startup businesses, especially young ones, which is the youth.
Yeah.
We do have financial include the department company, or it's a company under agriculture, which is yes, there are people who fund
and support the
young
farming
people,
business. Yeah.
but ukuthi nje thina youth, we don't go around knocking the right people. So yeah.
Guni, you know, you've spoken so profoundly, especially when it comes to, you know, farming business. And ngiyathanda ukuthi, you know, the expected answer would have been no, ukuthi kude is support, but we are sure ukuthi i-support ikhona yiningi, tikhona kukithi nje abantu labasha ukuthi sisukume siyotifuna lapho tingakhona, and obviously present good business ideas to convince the people that, you know, you are worth the funding. But just lastly, as umuntu omusha, kukhutsata labanye abantu labasha lapha emakhaya, you know, you've been at a place where it was really low, and right now, you know, you're going up, you're on your way up. Ungamkhutsata kanjani umuntu omusha who's feeling stuck and lost?
Okay, njengishitongosi, I didn't finish school.
Yes.
But it wasn't the end of the world for me. Whatever you're dreaming about, ungakuthathela phasi. Ungadivha futhi umncane ukuthi maybe angizange ngicetha isikole, ngeke ngibe lutho. Yes, when it comes to employment, it's a serious issue in our country. And abantu labasha labangangami bahleli emakhaya, which is lengakusho nje ukuthi pray, collaborate with people.
Yeah.
Be out there. Even if you do have the dream, ngeke bantu bakubone ukuthi unani if you don't go out there.
Yeah.
Talk to people. Collaborate with people. Try and speak to people labasembili kwakho with whatever you want to do. So yeah. No nje ngafuna ukusho ukuthi abantu labasha
yeah.
Still, there's a chance for you.
Yeah. There's certainly a chance for everyone. Thank you so much, Sives Melane, for joining us here on Young Climber. I hope that emakama akho and just your business will inspire someone. Lo hlete ekhaya, lo vangathi, yo, all hope has been lost. But thank you so much once again for joining us here on Young Climber. That was Sives Melane Babugile Makhaya, you know, talking about the idea of rabbit farming and so much more. And just to remind you, as he has already mentioned, to be a farmer, you need to be close to God. But that is it from us here at Young Climber. We hope that you had a spectacular 30 minutes with us. We will be back next week, Tuesday at 6:30, inspiring more young people here in the Kingdom of Eswatini. But for today, we have to love you. We have to leave you. It is good night and God bless.